For over
more
a
than 10
decade,
years,
Harry Kane scored hundreds of
established
goals,
himself as
shattered
one of
historic
football's most
records,
consistent
and
goal
carried the
scorers.
weight of the
He
captain's
broke countless records, led England as captain, and became known for his calm finishing and exceptional football intelligence. Despite collecting numerous individual awards, one thing always seemed out of reach: winning a major team trophy. That long
systematically
wait finally
dismantling
ended after
defenses
he left
with a
his
clinical
lifelong
precision
club,
that made him one of the
embraced
most
a new
feared
challenge
strikers of
abroad,
his generation.
and achieved success at the
his
age
legacy
of
was
31. This is the remarkable story of a player who turned early rejection into lasting greatness through determination and resilience. Harry Edward Kane was born on July 28, 1993, in London and grew up in Chingford, East London, where football was an important part of family
Repeatedly
life
forced to
from an
watch
early
opponents
age.
lift the
At just
collective
8
trophies
years
he
old,
desperately
he joined
craved.
Arsenal's youth
It took
academy,
leaving the club of his
but
youth,
coaches believed
moving to a
he
foreign
lacked
league,
the physical qualities needed to progress, and released him. Years later, former academy director Liam Brady admitted that letting Kane go had been a mistake. At the time, however, it was simply another difficult moment for a young boy whose future in football remained uncertain. Instead of allowing disappointment to define
the grounded,
him,
grueling
Kane
story
received steady
of how a
encouragement
rejected
from his
8-year-old
father,
boy
Pat Kane.
built a mind strong
After
enough to
leaving
survive
Arsenal,
the lowest
his father
valleys of
reminded
elite
him
sports.
that setbacks were only temporary and that hard work would create new opportunities. Together, they focused on improving rather than blaming others. That simple mindset, accept the setback, keep working, and move forward, became the foundation of Harry Kane's career and helped shape the mentality that would guide him through every challenge that
Ultimately
followed.
claim the ultimate
After
prize.
leaving Arsenal,
Before
Harry
we
Kane
uncover the
continued
price he
playing
paid,
grassroots
leave a
football
like
with
to honor a
Ridgeway
captain
Rovers,
who never
where
learned
he
how to
focused
quit.
on developing his skills without the pressure of professional expectations. As he grew older, his understanding of the game improved through constant training, competitive matches, and valuable experience. Rather than relying on speed alone, he developed excellent positioning, intelligent movement, and precise finishing qualities
that treated
would later
football as a
define
source
his
of
career.
enjoyment,
Looking
long
back,
before it became a
Kane admitted
profession.
that being
Around the
released
age
by
of 8,
Arsenal gave him
he
extra
entered Arsenal's
motivation,
youth system.
but he never allowed bitterness to control his mindset. Kane eventually joined Tottenham Hotspur's academy, but earning a place in the first team proved far from easy. Like many young players, he spent several years on loan at clubs including Leyton Orient, Millwall, Norwich City, and Leicester City. These experiences
Or
tested
admitting
both
that
his
releasing
physical
him had been a
strength and
mistake.
mental resilience.
Those
At
words seem
Leicester,
almost impossible
limited
beside
playing
the
time
player.
left him questioning whether he should continue pursuing professional football. During that difficult period, he even considered returning home and giving up on the dream he had chased since childhood. Support from his father once again helped Kane stay focused.
Searched for another
Around
opportunity
the same time,
and
he watched a
continued.
documentary
Kane
about
returned
Tom Brady, whose story of overcoming rejection inspired him to keep believing in himself. Motivated by that example, Kane returned to Tottenham determined to prove his worth. When opportunities finally arrived under managers Tim Sherwood
not
and later
depend on
Mauricio
outrunning every
Pochettino,
defender.
he made
It
the
grew
most
from
of
a
every minute on the pitch. His breakthrough performances soon established him as one of the Premier League's most dangerous strikers and marked the beginning of an extraordinary career. As Harry Kane became one of football's most reliable goal scorers,
He did not build his public
also
identity
transformed
around
into a
bitterness,
complete all-around
yet he never
forward.
forgot.
Instead of remaining inside the penalty area, he regularly dropped into midfield to create chances for teammates with accurate passing and intelligent vision. His partnership with Son Heung-min became one of the Premier League's most successful attacking
Proving he was not
combinations,
afraid of the physical
helping
combat.
Kane win multiple
However,
Golden Boot awards and finish as the top scorer at the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Even with these personal achievements, team trophies continued to slip away. Throughout his career, Kane experienced several heartbreaking defeats in major finals. Tottenham fell short in the 2015 League Cup final, the 2019 UEFA Champions League final, and the 2021 League Cup final. As England captain, he also suffered painful losses in the UEFA Euro 2020 and Euro 2024 finals. These repeated disappointments created a reputation that followed him everywhere, a world-class striker without a major team title. Despite constant criticism, Kane never lost his professionalism. He continued leading by example, maintaining his work ethic, and taking responsibility during the biggest moments. One of the toughest moments of Kane's career came at the 2020 FIFA World Cup against France. After scoring one penalty, he was given another opportunity to equalize late in the match, but sent the ball over the crossbar. England was eliminated, and the missed penalty quickly became one of the tournament's defining images. Rather than making excuses, Kane accepted full responsibility, praised his teammates, and admitted the mistake. Although the disappointment stayed with him, he refused to let it define his career, choosing instead to keep working and prepare for the opportunities that still lay ahead. Although the missed World Cup penalty remained one of the most painful moments of Harry Kane's career, he refused to let it become the final chapter of his story. A few months later, England faced Italy, and Kane was once again trusted to take a penalty. This time he converted confidently, scoring his 54th international goal and becoming England's all-time leading scorer, surpassing Wayne Rooney. The goal could not erase the disappointment of Qatar, but it proved that true champions are willing to face the same pressure again instead of avoiding it. Away from football, Kane found stability through his long-term relationship with Katie Goodland, whom he had known since childhood. Growing up together in East London, they shared their lives long before fame. Major contracts and international tournaments became part of Kane's world. The couple married in 2019 and built a family together while keeping most of their private life out of the spotlight. Throughout every success and setback, Katie remained a constant source of support, giving Kane a sense of balance beyond the football pitch. By 2023, Kane had become Tottenham Hotspur's all-time leading scorer, cementing his place as one of the greatest players in the club's history. However, after years of individual success without winning a major trophy, he made the difficult decision to join Bayern Munich. Leaving the only senior club he had ever represented was a major step, but Kane believed the move would give him a better opportunity to compete for titles. Although his first match in Germany ended with defeat in the German Super Cup, he remained focused on the bigger goal, determined to prove himself in a new league and continue chasing the team's success that had eluded him for so many years. Harry Kane's career has also been shaped by several serious injuries that tested both his physical strength and mental resilience. Ankle ligament problems, a hamstring injury that required surgery, and lengthy rehabilitation periods forced him to miss important matches during key stages of his career. Rather than allowing those setbacks to slow his progress, Kane adapted his style of play. He became even more effective by improving his passing, movement, and ability to influence games from deeper positions, proving that intelligence could be just as valuable as physical ability. His first season with Bayern Munich brought another frustrating twist. Kane scored goals consistently and quickly adapted to German football, but Bayern failed to win the Bundesliga as Bayer Leverkusen claimed the title. Once again, critics questioned whether Kane would ever lift a major trophy. Instead of responding to the criticism, he focused on improving. The following season, Bayern returned stronger, and on May 4, 2025, they officially secured the Bundesliga championship. Days later, Kane finally celebrated the first major team trophy of his professional career, ending years of near misses and proving that persistence had finally been rewarded. That success inspired the best season of Kane's career. During the 2025-26 campaign, he scored 61 goals in 51 matches, won another European Golden Shoe, and helped Bayern complete a domestic double. In the DFB Pokal final, he produced a memorable hat-trick to secure a 3-0 victory, delivering one of the greatest performances of his career. The player once known for heartbreaking defeats had finally become a champion. His journey from an academy rejection to one of football's most respected winners demonstrated that patience, resilience, and relentless hard work can eventually overcome even the longest wait for success. After finally winning major trophies with Bayern Munich, Harry Kane carried that confidence into the 2026 FIFA World Cup. As England's captain, he once again led his country deep into the tournament, scoring important goals and helping the team reach the semi-finals. However, England suffered another narrow defeat, ending their hopes of lifting the World Cup. Although the result was heartbreaking, Kane continued to lead with dignity and encouraged his teammates to finish the competition strongly. England later secured third place, their best World Cup finish outside of 1966. By this stage of his career, Kane had completely changed the narrative that had followed him for years. Within a short period, he had won the Bundesliga title, completed a domestic double, scored more than 500 senior career goals, and produced the most prolific season of his professional life. The player who had once been labeled unlucky had now become one of the most accomplished forwards of his generation, proving that success often comes to those who refuse to give up.